the Dr. Pepper Big 12 Championship. And for the first time ever, it brings us outdoors. Arrowhead Stadium in Kansas City, Missouri, and the matchup, the top-ranked and undefeated Sooners of Oklahoma against the number 7 Wildcats of Kansas State.
And those other 11 games, you can let them go. It's all riding on this one game. It's a great atmosphere, isn't it?
Tim Duncan's got it teed up as Oklahoma won the toss and deferred. And back deep for Kansas State, Aaron Lockett. And he can, as Swanee said, make a big play in a hurry. This one's going to bounce to the 8-yard line of Terrence Newman. And Newman comes near side, found a little bit of room and got out with a flag flying in. It's a holding call. With Scobie the tail from the 14. And he'll get the call. Got 2, maybe 3. Let's take a look at the Dr. Pepper starting lineups. Up front, the big eaters for Kansas State. Stevenson, Eby, Cummins is an all Big 12 performer. Robertson and Barnett. Scobie the tailback with Rock Cartwright his lead man. Myers the tight end, and Morgan and Lockett can change a game in the blink of an eye. On the ground, a Cartwright. And the Rock got it out to about the 24-yard line. Defensively for Oklahoma, Heineke, Fisher, all conference, Holliman and Callens. The linebacking core is about as good as it comes. Stephen Marshall, who saved some games, and Rocky Calmus, who's a Butkus finalist. And the secondary looks like this. Thompson, Thatcher with 8 interceptions. Williams might be the best strong safety in the league, and Derek Strait, yard line. Play action. Beasley wants it all. Going long. We're going to have an incompletion and no penalty marker. As a third wide out of the backfield. And here's a quarterback draw on Beasley. And Beasley banging his way for some positive yardage. The ball is loose. Oklahoma says they've got it. They do. For Roy Williams.
Well, the Sooners were going after the ball. He's a right-handed quarterback carrying it in his left hand. That's Marshall, I think, that pulled it out. There it is on the ground. Nobody knows it's out. Marshall knows it's out.
See if Oklahoma can take advantage of the turnover. They might try to do it on one play. Heupel play action. Goes downtown's got him inside the 5. Goes to the post immediately. Single coverage out here. Nobody in the middle of the field. See, there's nobody down here in the middle. Could have thrown the ball more to the inside. It may have been a touchdown if he'd let him across the field. And it's 1st and goal. Griffin dives maybe to the 2. Griffin, 16 rushing touchdowns on the year. They're showing blitz. And whistles will halt play.
Part of the snap. Ball start on the offense.
Ball start, Oklahoma.
5-yard penalty and remains 2nd down.
The quick throw to his tight end. He caught it on the 2nd try.
Receiver, they split him out to the wide side, almost like a wide receiver would be, and they throw the slant to him. Knocks it down, and then he gets a fortunate bounce. It's on the 1-yard line.
He caught it twice. Seth Littrell, the fullback. 3rd and goal at the 1. It's Heupel trying to do it himself.
He didn't get it the first time.
4th and goal. Griffin didn't get there. He's got him. And so now they take over the shadow of their own goalpost, and Scobie is leveled by Roy Williams. Made some big plays all year long. Here's a quick throw out to Morgan, and Morgan kneeled down, I believe.
You got to be careful throwing the ball from down in this area.
Here comes a blitz. Beasley's in trouble. Got rid of it, batted in the air. Nobody could get there.
Once he stripped the ball loose and caused the fumble. Secondly, now he's on a blitz, times his jump properly, and knocks the ball away.
Not a nice spot to have to punt from either. They're stretching that limit right now. Snaps clean.
Return, no block.
High kick, but short, very short. Thatcher will take the fair catch at the 38-yard line for them. They work from the 38. Heupel going deep. Man's out there, just overshot Woolfolk. Who are starting lineups? Here's the big uns up front. Romero, Duncan, Burcham, and all Big 12 performers. Skinner and Kempenick. Savage and Fagan, Woolfolk and Norman, the 4 wideouts that'll be rotated, and Quentin Griffin, the starting tailback. Amount of yardage is Scobie for Kansas State. Here comes the blitz. They'll try it again. Same play. Incomplete. Nice coverage.
There
They're
they
coming.
come.
Heupel, plenty of time. Fires complete. Inside the 25, and it's Damian Mackey.
Didn't have the center of the field open. It's a nice wrinkle by Kansas State, but give Heupel credit. He found the open guy.
Comes up with a big pass play on 3rd and 10, and they almost jumped offside. And now Heupel to go to work again. Throws, wide open man, threw it behind Woolfolk. Defensively for Kansas State, here's how they look. Beisel and Robinson. Badafehi we've seen make a big play already, and Chris Johnson leads them in sacks. Couple of linebackers. Kazar's back in there after being injured, and Lieber is one of the leaders defensively. They'll play a lot of defensive backs, as you might guess. Butler, McGraw, Cooper, Tyler's the nickel, Carter the corner, and Proctor will play in dime situation for Heupel. He's looking the other way, though, and he's flushed. Throws to Norman, who made a great catch out in front of him, and the big fella gets it down, and he might have a first down at the 14-yard line.
Nice things, one of which is avoiding. Watch his feet. He doesn't try and bring the ball down and run. He just slides around, buys some time, and then gets the ball to a receiver. Linebackers up.
He'll give it to Griffin. He's hitting the backfield again. Smack in the middle of the field. And our scoreless tie is broken. Wanted more, but they do lead by 3. Well, but the country waiting on Duncan's kickoff. Lockett's got a beat on it right at the goal line. Aaron Lockett, great speed. Nice open field tackle at the 25-yard line. The 25. Morgan in motion toward the ball, but it's the tailback, Scobie. And it'll be a draw play to the fullback, and Cartwright's got a first down. 6, so Kansas State's got a little room to work. Beasley comes up firing to Morgan. Morgan spins his way near the 44. Draw play again. Again, they get the first down.
13 touchdowns, while it takes 4 receivers for Oklahoma to get the 14.
Boy, they just drilled one to Morgan. The ball came loose. They're going to say incomplete. Going to roll this time to throw. Fires incomplete in the dirt. Oklahoma showing blitz. They'll come with it. Beasley's in trouble over the middle, incomplete. In the first game against Kansas State. He's going to clear everybody out of the way, or try to. And he'll just have to let this bounce down inside the 15-yard line. Heupel from the gun on first down. Draw play. Going nowhere. They lost 2 on the draw play. Heupel pump fakes, wants to go long. Will for Woolfolk. It's intercepted. Picked off by Dashad Carter. They win. Kansas State now. Great opportunity. Their best starting field position, and it's Scobie on a sweep. Scobie got a couple just outside the OU 40. And it's Cartwright, and he's the guy that's getting the running game going quite. Lockett in motion. He'll take it on an end around. Lockett with a lead blocker in Scobie, but he didn't get there.
Defensively and defensively. Number 10, Torrance Marshall. Sideline to sideline. Making the plays.
Wow.
Been making them all year long.
2, so both teams. Now they're going to try a quick kick.
Little pooch punt.
Not a bad job either by Beasley. It's a beauty. And it's saved at the 3-yard line. Josh swings it out to Griffin, who somehow made a shoestring catch and got him a little bit of room to work out.
Defensively, and here they come.
Boy, they timed that one beautifully. The ball is tipped, and it's in the air, and it's intercepted. The Wildcats have it.
Trying to hit the little slant route. The ball got there. The receiver wasn't. Who was trying to catch it? Fagan. The ball hits Fagan. He just doesn't keep his eyes on it.
So an Oklahoma native. Lockett again in motion. They fake the end around, and now they go with a tight end, Meyer. He keeps it. Tight end around the left side, and that's going to expire quarter number 1. A few surprises, a few big plays, some goal line stands, and 2 interceptions. But it's OU at the end of 1 by 3.
Turnover.
Allen, the tailback now. Here's a little bit of keeper by Beasley, and he weaves his way. Touchdown! Hit 32 straight extra points. He's hit 33 straight extra points. There was a personal foul on Michael Thompson on the extra point. On Jamie Ream, the kicker, has got it teed up.
Oklahoma only has 5 guys up there.
They're going to kick it high. 5 yards in the end zone.
11 guys up near the line of scrimmage.
Savage on an end around. Nowhere to go. Nice play defensively. The 21. Straight rush here. He throws incomplete, intended for Woolfolk. 3rd down and 9. Heupel stands in, waits, flares it out to Griffin, and Griffin's pasted. It's in
Downhill on your side of the field.
Oh, they almost got to the kick. It'll bounce in front of Lockett. He'll have to let it go. They got very close from their own 38-yard line. Here's Cartwright. And Cartwright's got 7 more. Punch 2 this year. Cartwright again. This time he's wearing Ryan Fisher. They bring the extra blocker back there, Lecky, and he leads the way. Scobie stood up, though. I don't know, very close. Two receiver to the right side again. Beasley, the quick throw to Morgan. Morgan wheels and deals outside. Yards a catch. Here's the give to Allen. He's upended, but he got the first down instead at this spot. And they fake it to him. Beasley, plenty of time, throws short. And he throws it to HUDDLE out of the backfield.
He runs our team.
2nd and 5, and here's an option to Allen. He's got great speed. David Allen, nice open field tackler. Cartwright, he's playing like Haas Cartwright. Down to the 13-yard line. Down by 4, and it could end up being more the way things are going. David Allen, and he's tripped up by Callis. The Kansas State drive. A little option again. The pitch to Allen. Oklahoma stretched it out pretty nicely. Easily call his own number on a quarterback draw. Here he comes. He got to the 5, but he's short of the first down. Give him a touchdown lead here in the 2nd quarter. And he's got it. He's got to get the Sooners offense in order. Savage 3 yards deep. Won't care less if he can keep his team undefeated. Right now, he's just got to get it working. And he goes out in the flat to Seth Luttrell as fullback. History. Griffin straight ahead, just trying to get a first down. And his staff and his team for that win. Heupel flares it out. Griffin's got a head of steam. Nice defensive job by Milton Proctor. It's when there's 8.5 minutes left in the first quarter.
What he's doing, he's not throwing the ball downfield. He's kind of softening him up by swinging it out to his tailbacks. Intercepted.
2nd and 2 on short yardage. They'll go with a quick opening draw again, and this time Kansas State's all over it. Here comes the blitz. Heupel to throw. Maybe not. Unless Ferguson can keep it away from him. Yeah, it took a funny bounce. He was going to take a crack at it, but he had to clear out and let it roll down inside the 26-yard line. Shot to Miami, all in one fell swoop. And so
prior to the snap, false start on the offense. It'll be a 5-yard penalty on the remaining first down.
118, but they also were in the championship game that year. Beasley winds up and fires deep. It's almost intercepted by Michael Thompson. 2nd down and 15. They'll try to go straight ahead. This has worked for him, but not this time. This is 13 yards to go. Play action. Beasley fires on the sideline, almost intercepted. They got it! Picked out of the air. Ante Jones has got it for Oklahoma.
Where's Norman? Right here. He's going to come right up the center. He's one of the starting wide receivers, one of the top 5. His is his 2nd punt block of the year. The other one was blocked by Savage, who is also a wide receiver.
We saw Savage get his. Now we've seen Norman get his.
Yeah.
Heupel in an empty backfield from the shotgun. In trouble. And he got it complete. Mackey. And Mackey's got it down to the 11-yard line.
Here they come.
Heupel swings it out to Griffin. Inside the 10. Griffin puts his head down.
I like this call. Blitz inside, swing it outside, and get rid of it quickly.
The fullback is in motion. They fake it to Griffin. They go to the end zone to the tight end. He's got it. Touchdown, Oklahoma. To try to make it even at 10. And he does, right down the middle. Trigger to the perfect man.
If you're going to throw the ball down on the 1-yard line, the best time to throw it is on first down. Tight end releases. Look how wide open he is. Heupel throws it out. Could have thrown it further to the sideline. Kind of short-armed that one. But Smith goes up and makes the play over Cooper.
And Smith at 6'5", got up over Cooper, number 40, on Duncan's kick. He'll get a handle on it from the 2. Lockett across the 20. And he's out to the 28-yard line. Put John and Terry tomorrow. First down. Scobie dropped in his tracks.
Now, coach.
Second and long. Beasley, plenty of time. Fires, and Thompson almost had it again. Haven't been comfortable for them.
Be careful here.
Beasley wants to throw a middle screen to Allen. Got him with the convoy in front. But he's dropped by Marshall. Savage, all in track stances. Low snap, Baba. They're going to get him this time, too. And the ball is still loose. It'll be Oklahoma ball unless Kansas State. They came up with a loose ball now.
Lose or make sure
This
that
is
we don't get
a
it blocked
fourth
and have
down
a problem.
fumble situation. By rule, on fourth down, the only person that can advance the ball is the fumbler. The ball goes back to the fumbling spot. First and 10.
There's the part of the equation I didn't put in there. It wasn't Brown who ran with it. He loses it.
He ran with it initially. The punter ran it initially, and then I think it was Lieber or Kazar, 54. Maybe 2 of them had it.
They had a couple guys holding on for dear life. Golden opportunity for Oklahoma again at the 27-yard line. Here comes the pressure on Heupel. He got away from it. He's got some field in front, but he goes with a throw incomplete. Norman in motion.
Up the middle.
Bringing the heat in a hurry. And a lob pass out there. Griffin's
They're showing blitz again. There they come.
Heupel, and this one has whistles and flags.
Prior to the snap, delay on the offense. It'll be a 5-yard penalty and remain third down.
Now they get the extra protection in there on the tight end side on the right. Heupel throws. Oh, boy, Luttrell is popped. 40s in the pregame, and they're going to pooch punt it as they direct snap to him. And much like Beasley did on this end of the field, they're going to get it down inside the 3-yard line.
We've been your best ball carrier all day.
And Beasley will keep it. He didn't get much. And it's Beasley again. Up over the top they go. They did try to, or Oklahoma would have had a touchdown early. They did get a field goal. And 10-10 is our halftime score in Kansas City. John and Terry, the halftime report coming up next. Jamie Ream to kick. J.T. Thatcher back there with Savage. Savage about 5 yards deep and like that. On first down, Heupel from the gun. Fires high, and Woolfolk couldn't bring it down. He may have jumped.
Prior to the snap, false start on the offense. It'll be a 5-yard penalty and remain second down.
Coming.
They are still coming. Heupel trying to buy time, going deep. Got Fagan out there, and he dropped it. Josh stands in, zips it to Smith down the middle at tight end.
Doing, and one of the reasons why I think they've been dropping the ball. Watch his hands as he goes for the ball. He reaches up, timing, catches it right in his hands.
It goes out, but he's got 3 big catches, including a touchdown. Look out! Heupel nailed. Josh to throw again. Flips it out to Fagan. Comes a blitz. Heupel high. See if they can get close to the punter. They're coming after it. He got rid of it. It's a good kick. The bad news is Lockett makes the catch. And Lockett, 10, 15. Aaron Lockett almost broke it.
Going to the Rose Bowl this year.
Here's a give to Scobie.
Black blocking the back.
Here's Beasley on the keeper. And Beasley fighting his way very close to a first down. Beasley can't get him drawn offside. He sure tried, and now he's going to keep it. He's going to have to struggle, but he got it. And Williams brings him down, but wide receiver. Play action. Beasley throws a deep sideline, incomplete, intended for Meyer. Here comes the Oklahoma blitz. Up over is Williams, but he didn't get to him. And Beasley throws a strikeout to Lockett. The 44. Beasley, the keeper again. This time not much. Thatcher's got him. Marshall, now they back away. They're going to bring it anyway. Beasley fires. That one was almost picked off by Derek Strait. He's got it. And now the official makes a very late call.
On the outside, the head linesman couldn't see it.
3rd and 8. Pressure on Beasley. Middle screen. That's got to be Kalmus.
I'll tell you what, if Kalmus is the defensive player of the year in the Big 12, this kid was second.
They appear to have the return on this time.
Yep.
And a high, lazy kick Thatcher camps under it now, makes a late play, and got about 5 on the return. Josh Heupel since his arrival on Bob Stoops' staff. And Heupel, shovel pass, haven't seen it all day. Here's Quentin Griffin. Griffin out the top of your screen. They got to hurry. They got the pass away. The screen out to Savage. Mackey limping off.
The red zone coverage. Heupel does a very nice job of reading coverages.
Ooh, Mackey been tough to come by. Heupel, draw to Griffin. Straight ahead, still going. The little fella. Heupel's left. Here comes a blitz. Josh got rid of it. Tight end Trent Smith. He's been the man, and he's got it to the 37-yard line.
Right here. They're just throwing on Jared Cooper, just going to run a little slant. Everybody else is inside. They've thrown to Smith about 4 or 5 times.
A touchdown, to be exact. First down. The Sooners. Here's a shovel pass again. Griffin. And a penalty marker down. So they walk it down to the 32-yard line. Oklahoma. Quentin Griffin. They fake the end around. He'll keep it. He's got the corner. Griffin, 20. Griffin inside the 10 on his first and goal, Oklahoma.
And fake a reverse. And what this does, you see they fake the reverse to Savage. It stops the backside penetration, the backside flow.
Try to regain the lead. Heupel waits, scans the field, finally throws, and nobody home. Second and goal at the Kansas State 8. Heupel dances around. He might try to get this one on the ground. He heads to the corner. He's in. Touchdown.
He was fast enough.
Duncan for the point after, and the #1 team in the country is up 7.
If he can't do it through the arm of breaking there, he's got enough sense and ability to get outside. He says, all right, I'll beat you with my feet.
And he does to the corner. Gave Oklahoma the lead. Duncan to kick. It'll be Lockett from the 7. Aaron Lockett, dangerous return man. He's got the kicker to beat, and Duncan somehow got him collared a little bit and
Grabbed his face mask or a part of his helmet, but
maybe got him in the shoulder pad.
Take a look, yeah.
Oh, he just got him right in the numbers.
He grabbed him part of his shoulder pads, right?
Beasley will give it off to Morgan, who came out of the backfield, and he's not going anywhere. All 3 receivers this way. That's the way he comes on the roll. And threw it in the ground. They play action, and they go deep down the middle to Lockett, and he laid out, but he couldn't get it. They have had one blocked, and another one that he didn't get away either. This time high, straight up in the air, very short kick. Thatcher's trying to clear everybody out of the way. It almost hit him, and he'll let it go inside the 25 from the gun. Flares it out to Griffin, and Griffin dragged down from behind.
Here they come.
Heupel had it batted in the air, knocked down by Deron Tyler.
It's this one right here.
Sets up, it's going to go deep down the sideline. Woolfolk trying to make the adjustment and almost caught it. Shifting again down the Kansas State front. Bringing some pressure, they almost got there. And now Lockett on a line drive at the 43.
Look out.
Lockett, he might be gone. He is, forget it. Lockett will take it, touchdown, Kansas State.
Concern on this punt is block, and then you get a low kick. What Lockett is so good at is making the first wave miss. He made about 3 or 4 guys miss without any blocks. And the speed of it, it was a low kick. He caught it right in flow and just kept going.
As a former punt returner, Bob, you watch this young man, the way he performs is just outstanding. He is always moving forward, and you're right.
Here's a guy that never misses extra points. He didn't miss this one either.
No, I never doubted the young man. He was so intelligent. He was a great student of the game as a player, and then as an assistant coach, he did a wonderful job. There wasn't any doubt in my mind that he was
Third, and we're tied at 17 now. Griffin, if he has time, he's going to lay it up for his tight end. He's been his main target, and he's got another one.
Here's the matchup down here. Look at all this field over here that they have to work with. Single coverage, that's the tight end against the strong safety. Right here, 6'5" against 6'1". A strong safety that's used to making tackles, not covering wide receivers.
It's a career high night for Smith, 5 for 75. Heupel hit from behind direction. He just got leveled by on the sack. Heupel had it tipped. It's almost intercepted and flags all over the place.
Pass interference on the defense. Spot foul. First and 10.
So at the 48, first down. Heupel going to flare it out to Griffin in the flats. Quentin puts his head down and
Single coverage down here.
including his tight end, but he'll keep it on the ground to Griffin.
He's looking at right out here.
And that's his tight end, but he's going to keep it. I don't know. And he didn't get it. I think he lost a little bit.
Just let the quarter run out.
He's pointing to the clock.
Yeah. They're all aware of it.
We've been out here a long time, but it's one more quarter, the fourth quarter, that's all important. And that's what the Sooners are holding aloft right now. ABC Sports presentation of the Dr. Pepper Big 12 Championship game will continue after this message and a word from our ABC stations. Option. The pitch. Whoa. Griffin's got it and a lot more.
Watch Johnson, number 36, right there, almost gets it. Heupel just gets it away. Griffin makes a nice play on an option toss, not to drop it. Well, that could have been disaster for the Sooners.
But, of course, the sack yardage is taken away from that. Heupel to throw. Josh goes to the end zone. Warfolk, touchdown!
Well, again, here's Warfolk over here. He's just going to go down and run a post. But the key is only 4 guys rushing and plenty of time to throw. It takes a little time for him to get out there. Look at Heupel. Look at the time he's got to throw, and now he's breaking to the center of the field.
And Andre Bob did a very nice job. Watch the way he waits and come underneath Josh Norman here, almost like a little screen. Gets a little separation, and then gets in the end zone, and he bobbles it just a little bit, but he comes up with it. It just reminds me about when we talk to these coaches, all the coaches on
the kick. High snap. They got it down. He got it through. Duncan to kick.
That was a big drive right there.
Yes, it was. To be taken at the 5 by Aaron Lockett. Remember, Lockett had a punt return touchdown, but he's not going to get away on this. 15 minutes plus. And now the Wildcats trying to answer. And they go to their fullback. Helmus steps in as though to blitz, but they give it to Scobie. Lockett in the slot that way. Beasley, plenty of time, throws to Morgan, broken up. Punt. Low snap.
Bad kick.
Thatcher, shoestring catch, a gutsy one, and got it to the 48-yard line. Here comes a blitz. Josh pumps once, waits, throws for Warfolk again, and underthrew him. 2 years. Without him, we're not here. He throws again, complete again. His tight end again. The middle, his 6th of the night. 3rd and 2 on a bootleg. Complete again, first down.
You got the blitz coming on. You're going to blitz, so I'll get you out of the pocket over here. Tight end's coming across the field. Little fake, blitz goes that way. Now I gotta get away from this guy, but I hit my tight end right here. That's 7 catches for the tight end and 7 catches for the tailback.
Here comes a blitz on Heupel. Heavy pressure. He got rid of it at the 38. They load him up again. They bring him again. Slip screen to Fagan. And nice job defensively. Josh scans the field and fires, and it is intercepted.
The throw to the left side. Butler does a nice job of just beating him to the ball. It looked like Fagan was supposed to come inside a little bit more.
Again, there wasn't a lot of spin on that ball. Interception. Now it's Beasley who wants it deep. And he's got Morgan. Oh, even. And it's a quarterback keeper by Beasley. And he's going to lose a yard. Interceptions. And that's left the door open for the Wildcats. There's a jailbait screen. Oh, my goodness.
Here it is here. He's just going to come down to the inside. I'll find Marshall for you in a minute. There he is right here. Look at Marshall. He's looking right at him. He's looking right for him.
And he's got him in the crosshairs.
Right there.
Boom. What a hit. Quincy will remember that one.
Maybe that's why we hadn't seen that slip screen all night.
3rd and 13 at the 41. Beasley pumps, wants to go long. He's got a man out there and Luckett.
Good protection, a lot of time. They'll pump and go. There's something wrong there. You don't.
And this isn't a good kick either.
Shanked it.
Off the side of his foot, but at least it goes out of bounds.
A punting game that is shaky.
Heupel will keep it. And saw Alabama spank him. They got a little bit back tonight. Heupel hit as he throws, and he somehow got it. Complete to Smith.
Done.
Latrell, 56 yards short of the NCAA punt return yardage mark. Let's see if he gets a crack at this one. He will, but he's not going to get much. Got about 6. And gives it off to Scobie, and Scobie got a little room. Just outside the 46, and boy, the Oklahoma defense isn't giving much up either. Made the last tackle. Beasley from the gun. John waits, pumps, look out from behind. Down he goes. Ante Jones tried a nickelback.
There he is right here. He's just going to come on a little short-sided corner blitz. Does a nice job of getting away from the block of Cartwright, and then runs him down. Tries to strip him from it. Got a return on.
Right off the side of his foot, but again, it'll do. Quentin Griffin is trying to sweep the left side. And Heupel, hurry, will pull it down and run. He's close to a first down. That was to his lineman. He does it himself. Go on the quick. This is the quick.
Take it on the quick. He said if it's
snuck
there.
right through there.
Yeah, he said if it's there.
Here comes a blitz. He's going to keep it again. Heupel's got some room. Got about 6 more.
For a national title.
They're a couple of plays away from that. The pitch to Griffin, and Griffin's got a first down, and then some.
Happens, and I'll make sure it's a good pitch. Let's run the option right there. He got rid of the ball. No shaky toss that time like there was in the first half. The only thing better that Griffin could have done was stayed in bounds.
And the Oranges are flying out of the stands. 29-yard pickup for the little guy, Quentin Griffin. And Nebraska. And became the first team to win back-to-back games against number 2 and then number 1.
And winning the Rose Bowl game.
Here's an end around for Savage. And Savage gets it to the 30-yard line.
To where it is.
That's right.
Trent Smith was open.
Heupel keeps it.
Trent
Duncan from 46. The kick on the way.
He got
That's good.
kicks blocked during the year. He sends in his field goal team.
Duncan to kick off now. And he'll squib it. Try to keep it out of the dangerous return man's hands. The only problem with that is that State. Oklahoma in a prevent back there, and Beasley comes up firing incomplete. The Sooners, who might be on their way to a national title, or at least a shot at it. They've got Beasley trapped, but he got rid of it. And 3rd down at 7. Beasley going to take off with it just to get the first down, and he got more than that. Beasley, deep drop, going deep. He's got a man out there. Great catch. They're out of timeouts. Delayed blitz coming from the secondary. Jones almost got him in. They'd need a great kick, and then they'd need to put it on the leg of their.
back right. If they pop that ball.
They'll go to the left, and Damian Mackey's got it.
Big 12 during the season, and now they come back and they win the championship game.
The Sooners are going to Miami.
12-0. I guess now you can call this a great season in your Big 12.
It really is, and we really would have been incomplete without it. Everyone knows that, man. We needed to finish the season, and this is part of the season, the way it is. Great job, Jared.
The score, 24-27. Take us through your thought process. You got down there. You decided to go for the field goal to make.
Well, I just, Tim's been a little up and down all year, but he hits a lot of good ones in practices and in games, and I just felt he could make it. He can make it. We were about to go for it, and then I just thought he'd make it. I just had that feeling, and maybe They just had a little bit of intuition, a little bit of good fortune from the good Lord. Gave me a good insight there.
Well, it's a great season. You're Big 12 champions, but there's a little bit more to go, Coach.
Now there is.
Down at the Orange
We
Bowl.
got a whole month to worry about that.
We'll see you down there.
To it. Thanks.
So the celebration begins. 37th conference championship for the Oklahoma Sooners, and they're one game away from perfection. They'll get a chance in the Orange Bowl for all the marbles. They win it 27-24. That's our final score. Don't forget, tomorrow on ABC, find out the matchups for all the major bowls in the Tostitos Bowl Championship Series selection show at 3:30 Eastern. ABC Sports is online at ESPN.com. Keyword ABC.